So I'm laying here about to take my behind to bed, take me a nap before I go to work tonight. And I'm binge watching YouTube videos on Kobe Bryant. And it's so sad. It's just so sad about him and all the people that were on the helicopter that day. And it just seems like a life cut short, just cut short. God has his timing on everybody's life, but it just seemed like it was just too soon for him. So I'm gonna name this video um, Kobe's healing people after his death. I've seen grown men tell other grown men they love him. I've seen, I know that there's people who have apologized to their children that they were estranged from, and fathers and mothers that they were estranged from, people that you had little tiffs with. You just, what does that matter if the person's not here at all for you to even apologize for? So I'm gonna start from the beginning of this video telling you my emotions about Kobe Bryant. And I want y'all to understand that I'm being completely real about this. So Kobe came into the league. I don't know how old I was and none of that stuff. I'm not even gonna go back to it. Came into the league and Um, of course, I'm a Sixers fan, so I'm all about AI and all the people we had on that. At the same time, I'm kind of letting basketball kind of fade out of my life because I'm more focused on football. And it was too stressful to be that intense on two sports. And basketball plays way too many games than football does. I would constantly be like traumatized over a loss, and they play too many games back to back. I can't do that. So we gonna let basketball. And I'll just peek at it from the side, but emotionally, I was too involved. So I had to back up. But as a woman, when Kobe stepped on the scene, I'm like, whoo, he's kind of cute. He is kind of cute. So I'm all into basketball, and then he's a great player. He's becoming a better player each year that he comes in. I'm like, oh shucks, he can play too. And then I found out he has a wife. And I'm like, oh, damn. Not that I could ever meet him and be with him or anything like that, but just little stuff. And then I realized uh, she's white, or I'm not sure, but she appears to be white. And I'm like, another black NBA player who grabs a white woman. I'm being real, okay? I was raised in the country where we just didn't do certain things, and um, I was brought up in a semi biased situation where we were more on the lookout for white people versus trying to mingle and mix and have kids with them and families with them. So I'm just telling you, I'm almost 50 years old. I was a little back in the day. As I grow up and evolve and mature, um, my prejudices with mixed couples, or particularly black men with white women, um, intensified when I moved back to Philadelphia. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I guess because I seen it more, and it was brought up in me in a different way. So I'm like, what the heck is y'all doing? All right. So as time go on, I pay no mind. I just, you do you, I do me. I just was not. It wasn't in my mental. Moved to Fredericksburg after I got married in '99, and I was just having this conversation with my girlfriend and my daughter today. And when I moved to Fredericksburg, it was like the biggest melting pot in the world. Like nobody was with anybody of the same race. And I was like, what in the heck is going on here? Like nobody. I've never seen such mixture in my life. Like, and I lived in Philly. This was crazy. I was like, you can't walk around here aggravated because you see this black man with this white woman, this one Chinese, this one, this. You got, eh, eh, eh. Look. Man, love who you love. Love who you love. You love it. I love it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. That I had to let some things go because it was just ridiculous. Why am I holding on to silly stuff like that? So I let it go. Now I had to get back to the Kobe thing. um. So then I like him. I don't like him. Then I like him, and then he the cheating on the wife thing. Now I can't stand him again. And I'm like, man, come on. Now I'm on her side. I'm like, this son of a biscuit eater. What is? I was not feeling him. Not feeling him. But then I watched his apology on the news, and I was like, well, that looked very sincere. Very sincere. Like he dang near ignored the whole media and was looking at her face the whole time he was talking. Like that almost tugged at my heart. Like, oh man, you know, you know, that's their marriage. That's your marriage. That's their marriage. Lord knows I've been in those mixed thing situations myself, and I forgave. So who am I to tell her not to forgive or feel like she shouldn't forgive him? That's their business. You know what I mean? So I left it alone. It was like a even kill. I like, I don't like, I like, I don't like. That's your business. Do what you do. And then he retires, busting like what is like 55, 60 points on his last game or something. I'm like, this man is a beast. Like I respected him. He went out like I respected him. I was like, you know what? You will go out the best, be the best, go out like the best. I can't. I ain't got nothing but respect for you. You just got nothing but respect for him. But I never got into his personal to know him as a personal. I just seen him on the court as a as a fan, as a basketball player, and hearing the little stuff in the media and being basically judgmental. And fast forward to less than a week ago, and I worked night overnight, so 11 to 7. I came home and after I got my son out for for the day and stuff. Um, I crashed. I woke up evening afternoon, and my daughter's telling me this news about Kobe Bryant. I'm like, no way. What? She was no way. So I pick up the phone and I started opening up the phone and stuff. And my other daughter was like, it's all over Facebook. It's everywhere. And when she said that, my heart just dropped. Like, could this be true? It just reminded me of the Whitney Houston thing. Like, I loved me some Whitney. So I love me some Whitney. So when that happened, I couldn't really believe it. Like, I had to see it. So even when I was seeing it, I was just like, I watched Max Keller today, his interview, and that was very so on point. It's like you reach this out of body experience. Like this can't be. We're in another world. This is not really happening until the days go on and it doesn't change. This is happening. It is what it is. It is, and you can't fathom the loss. You can't. And the reason why I'm bringing up this video is because maybe a year ago, in about 3 weeks from now, a year ago, I lost my mother. And y'all know about 2 years ago, and a month from now, for um, I went through a very devastating issue with my husband, and we split. So through that split, it was very hard to get through that. And my mom was like my rock, my rock. And I just knew, besides, I knew from the power of God that I was going to be okay. But just my mom being around, I hate to say it, I took it for granted, thinking she's always going to be around. And March of last year, February 11th to be precise, on my daughter's birthday, my mom was in a car accident. And it was like that outer body experience when my brother called me. And I asked the most ridiculous question, like, "Are you serious?" Nobody would call you with that type of information if they weren't serious. He's like, "I would not joke about that. Of course you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. But are you serious? Like, this can't be right. Like, this can't be happening. This ain't right. Please tell me I'm gonna wake up and this is a dream. Like, this is a dream. Like, this is a dream, right?" And I haven't, because I was still hurting from the situation of my personal life. This piled on top of it, my health started failing. Shingles broke out on my face, up on my eye, up my face. Nerve problems, sciatic nerve problems. Shingles is a nerve issue. Sciatic nerves. I'm thinking my nerves is tore all to pieces, and I need to get my life together. I need to take care of myself. That began the spiritual journey, the inner working journey. Like, I have to really dig deep and really toss away some things in my life that are toxic to me, that are no good for my health. Death, you cannot help. That is going to happen to each and every one of us. You can't help it, and you have no time period on when that's going to happen. So I couldn't do anything about that situation. My personal situation, it was time for me to start eliminating the things that was boggling my mind and clogging my growth and clogging, basically, affecting my health. It was affecting my health. And I know that was it. When my mom passed, that was the, some glitter or something on my eye. That was the tipping point. That was it. And I think my body, my mind still was, I think my mind was partial shut down where I can function, but it was not awake in the emotional category because I don't think I could handle it. I think my body switched that button off because um, everything was coming down on me at one time. Um, Throughout this last year, I have periods and little spurts where I have a little thing on the wall for my mom. One of my clients made for me is really beautiful. Um, um, and her obituary, and I have a picture on my wall over here when she was kissing me when I was pregnant with my first child. Can't get that piece of glitter out. Anyway, and I have my periods and moments when I think about her. My sister calls me. We talk about my mom and her crazy self and some of the things that she would do, and we laugh about it. Me and my brother, we don't talk as much as we used to, and I honestly think that has an effect on it. I really don't know what to say. He was very close to my mother. I was very close to mom, and it's a hurt that I don't know if I could talk to him about it, and I don't know if he could talk to me about it. I'm I haven't approached him with it because we just move on about our life. He's taken care of so much stuff since my mom has passed. She left him in the executor, and he has so much on his plate. And I know what all this on your plate can do to you physically. So I try to be there, but I'm still going through my own little things. Anyway, I'm still trying to get it together, and I'm still going through my own little mental things and everything. And I told you guys I'm thinking about I need to go actually see a counselor about some things to get things straight. So I'm up to 15 minutes. We're going to tie this all into the Kobe Bryant thing. My heart just broke. It just broke. It broke, and then my mind. I'm all into this spiritual thing to myself right now. I'm into healing and cleansing toxicity out of my life, and just putting good vibes and good energy around me and good people around me, and I'm just eliminating any BS or anything that tries to get in my mind to get me off kilter. I'm not with it. Not. I'll cut you off in a minute and cut you down. Raise your sharp tongue in a minute with the crap. So when I heard this news about Kobe, my heart just broke. Like the first thing I thought about was his wife. How do you mourn two at one time? Like, how do you do that? Oh, God, help her. God, please wrap your arms around her and her daughters and their family, extended family, and all the families that passed in this helicopter. I can't even imagine the pain I still feel for my mom. I can't even imagine losing two family members at one time. That is unfathomable to me. Your child, no parent wants to leave before their child. No parent thinks they're going to leave this, or I mean, think their child will leave this earth before them. Their brothers, I mean, their sisters, their, the mom, God bless her. God bless her and strengthen her and comfort her and keep her and surround her with angels and healing and just so much love that this doesn't feel like pain. It just feels like love. Just straight love. Just love. Because I can't even imagine. I can't imagine that. I'm going to finish this by saying I may not be with my husband, but we spent 28 years together. And maybe this is so sad to say. With Kobe is the final wake up call I need, the final piece that I need for forgiveness of all of this stuff. Because life is short, and it should have hit. It hit me. It hit me when my mom passed. It did, but not on that aspect. And although me and my husband aren't together anymore, we spent 28 years together. We have four children together, and we've had good times together. And I would never want that to be the result of something to happen to him. I would never want for him to leave here tomorrow and still have those ill feelings that apparently still lingers around here and there. Because I forgive him and I wish him the best. But every now and again, I will get angry still or still be like pissed off about how this all went down. But I will say, as a tribute to Kobe, and God bless his family, and I hope his wife sees this one day, so she'll know that even in his death, he helped heal somebody, and that was me. It helped me to forgive somebody that I seem to not been able to do all the way for some reason. But when you think that somebody could be just taken off the earth, the fact that I feel like I would have those feelings for somebody and never could say that I wiped the slate clean, that I just let go of all of that bad, whatever, karma, feeling, energy towards that person before they left this earth, I would feel horrible, horrible. And I could never take that back. I could never give that to them because I never could give that release to myself because they would be gone, you know? So if this helps someone else to just let go, let go, let go. Because tomorrow is not promised to anyone, anyone, not even me, like not me, no one. And if I've done something to anyone that has hurt you, or I ask you to forgive me because life is short. Thank you, Kobe. Thank you, Kobe. And God bless your family. Thank you, Kobe. You live your life, Mr. Ballard, and be happy. And I forgive you.